This is a reading of Blending In. It's an interview with Gordon Wiltse as a reading challenge in Standout 2, 3rd edition, Unit 4, pages 106 to 107. On page 106, we find this photograph. What is the title? It's on the top left. That's right, Blending In. Blending In, blending in. And who is it about? Do you see his name in the yellow strip? Gordon Wiltse. Gordon or Gordon Wiltse. Where is he? Is he indoors? What is he doing? And finally, what does he say? If we look in the bottom left, we can find a quote from Gordon Wiltse. We're going to have a closer look. He says, "Asking permission is often deadly for spontaneity, but works beautifully if you can spend enough time together that your subject can relax." Gordon Wiltse. Now, I know that these are his exact words, and I know he is the person who said them. But how do I know that? If you look at the very beginning, you see a symbol right in front of the A. I've put them in circles. There's one at the beginning and one at the end of the words that he said. They are called quote marks or quotation marks. Quotation marks. Also, if you look at his name and you see a yellow box right in front of it, that is a dash. The dash in front of his name says that he is the person who said this quote. So let's go on to the text. It's on page 107. Do you remember the title? Blending In or Blending In? And who is the interview with? Gordon Wiltse. That's right. Okay, now let's have a look at the text. What does it look like? It doesn't have very big blocks of type that you have to read. Some things are in bold and some things are not in bold. And then on the left-hand side, we see in bold print interviewer and Wiltse, and then interviewer and Wiltse, interviewer and Wiltse. These are two people. Wiltse, the person that the article is about, Gordon Wiltse, and an interviewer. So this is an interview. That is, one person is asking questions, the other person is answering them. Before we read closely, let's read some of the interviewer's questions. That will tell us what the conversation is about. Then it will be easier to read. So, interviewer, Gordon, what are your favorite subjects? In other words, what kind of photos do you take? How do you get pictures of people that are so natural? I see. So just to be clear, you don't ask people to pose for photos. Is that right? And the last question, what do you mean, blend in? Now we have an idea of where the conversation is going. We're ready to read. I'll read aloud. You can read along with me. Interviewer, Gordon, what are your favorite subjects? In other words, what kind of photos do you take? Wiltse, I'm very interested in vanishing cultures. Interviewer, vanishing? Wiltse, yes. I mean cultures that most people don't know a lot about and may not be here in 50 years. Interviewer, how do you get pictures of people that are so natural? Wiltse, I live with them and work with them. I try to be part of their culture. I do chores and help where I can. I try to understand them. Then, when they're comfortable and trust me, I wait for the shot and I take it. Interviewer: I see. So, just to be clear, you don't ask people to pose for photos, is that right? Wiltse: that's right. I don't ask them to pose for photos. I take photos of what they do every day. I take photos of people in their homes or in nature. I take photos of people talking to each other, working or playing. I just try to blend in. Interviewer: what do you mean, blend in? Wiltse: I try to be part of their community. I don't want to be a stranger or someone from the outside. Interviewer: very interesting. Thank you. This is the whole interview. Click on the other links to focus on vocabulary and sentences. Thank you.